What's good? What's good? It's your boy Norbs, and this is the 10-8 mother effing podcast. What is good, y'all? Yeah, you read the title right. As long as you pay your sanctioning fees to the WBC, you can do PEDs. And that's the subject matter of tonight. What is going on with the WBC as of late? It has actually been very, it's been crazy. We're gonna get into all of that. We got the pit bull face-offs. We have a lot to talk about tonight, but specifically this because for some strange reason, this is what it seems like the reality of the game is right now, and it's unfortunate for the people. But we're gonna get into that. And make sure y'all like, subscribe, hit the notification button. If y'all want, donate everything. We're gonna have y'all call in. I'm gonna put the numbers up. We're gonna get it lit tonight. Make sure you know we're available on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Twitch, everywhere. Make sure y'all find us. Yeah, and we're gonna be on right after this. What's good? What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? It's fight weekend, but you know, with fight weekend always comes drama. And we are in the building right now discussing all of the drama that's been going on, even though there is fight week. A lot of it has been a lot of the talk has been circled around or surrounded by controversy with the WBC. Waiting for my man Jamel Henry to come on right now. I don't want to get nobody in trouble, but we're gonna get it rocking right now. Yeah. Hold on one second. Let everybody tune in as we speak, trying to get it rocking for everybody. But you know, the WBC has had a very interesting week with Bud Crawford, various individuals, Ryan Garcia. It just doesn't end there, and you know we gotta talk about it. And there's people taking sides. There are definitely people taking sides. We just seen Oscar De La Hoya come for Bud Crawford as well. There's been a lot of people really coming for the situation. My man in the building.
My bad. My shit was acting up at first. I'm like, yeah, what's going on with my thing?
That's that what is that I hear echo.
See?
That's that T-Mobile, not T-Mobile shit, right? You gotta get away from it.
I was sitting there watching the fight. 1 minute was just making me mad. I'm like, I don't know.
What fight are you watching?
The BKFC card.
Oh, it's on right now?
Yeah.
BKFC. No. My man Jamel Herring in the building. Former world champion. The people's champion on the people's podcast. But Jamel, it's fight week, man. It's fight week, and you know, I've seen some of the face-offs. I've seen my man Pitbull. Hey, Lamont. No, I'm not gonna lie. Lamont looks way bigger than Pitbull.
Yeah, now see the thing is though, yeah, I look at it like this though too. You gotta look at the Lamont looks kind of like filled in already. You know what I'm saying? The way Pitbull, you look at his stomach's still like sucked in, like he can still add on weight. You know what I'm saying? In the next 24 hours, people don't be looking at that type of stuff.
Yeah. I mean, he looks. I mean, what is the advantage of that? Do you think it's Pitbull has the advantage because he can put more weight on?
If Pitbull can rehydrate. You know what I'm saying? Properly, yeah, you have the advantage. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, you got a motherfucker that's walking around the weight that looks like he's already there. It looks solid because he's been walking around the weight. And you got a motherfucker that probably came down from weight, but in the next 24 hours, they can still put on a bunch of weight. That's why I don't really be going off of that.
Yeah, because I would have thought because you're walking around that weight that you're more comfortable. He looks good. I mean, Lamont looks
good. He probably a little bit more healthier if you're doing it right. You know what I'm saying? Like Floyd, like I said, Floyd was a rule to the exception. Like Floyd can get down. Floyd would walk around at 47, but Floyd had the skill and the talent to still keep those bigger fighters, you know what I'm saying, from doing anything with him. You know what I mean? But like Like I said, Pitbull was only a pound less than Roach, but at the same time, you look at him, his body was more sunken in. You know, where Roach was more filled out. Now Pitbull, you know what I'm saying, eats properly and rehydrates, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what way he may come into the fight tomorrow night.
Oh, I mean, absolutely boxing in the building, my man Joe. What's the word, my guy? My bad, I'm over here being rude, eating chips over here. But yeah, I mean, the fights of this week, I mean, there's been a lot of controversy surrounding specifically the WBC, even what's transpired. I don't know if you've seen what happened with Shaki Foster
Everybody seen that dumb shit.
that shit is insane. I mean, I'm sorry, Joe. My man over here was watching the BKFC fights, and I had to wait for him. You know what I mean? But my man Inevitable's in the building. I see him in there. But there's a lot to talk about. And it just doesn't make sense. So, from my understanding, right, they stripped Shakur Stevenson for his belt at 135 pounds now, right?
When?
All right. Oh, so let me break it down to you. So check this out. So let me pull it up real quick. So because this guy missed weight by 2 pounds, right? So remember they were fighting for the 130-pound belt. He showed up at a 132, right? So now, I guess to make it more interesting, they're fighting now for the vacant WBC 135-pound belt, which formerly belonged to.
They fight for the interim title.
I don't know. That's what it said. Hold on, let me see. This guy gave me some wrong information. I don't know because
they threw the interim title on the line.
It's the interim.
Yeah, Shakur wasn't there, belt.
So I'm reading right now. It says since Fulton was 2 pounds over, coming at 132, the fight between Fulton and Fulton is now for Shakur Stevens vacant at 135. Now, I don't know how accurate that is, but that's what.
Bro, from what I was told, like I said again, if Shakur decides, say he goes up and beats Teofimo Lopez, and he stays up there, decides to stay at 140, then of course the winner between Fulton and Shock, then they become the full-fledged, title. But man, they're not fighting for the vacant belt. They fighting for the interim title, man.
Hold on. Nah, he says it's the vacant. Hold on a second. Absolute.
They fighting for a vacant interim title.
So it's not Shakur's.
No.
Are you 100%? That's what he's saying.
Man, I ain't seen nothing like that.
Hold on.
All I seen was the PBC push, and they said the PBC push for the vacant interim title being aligned so they can have a title fight for the card. You know what I mean? But all that whole nah, bro.
I mean, I don't know. He's saying it's for the vacant. Joe, you're gonna have to.
That's not for no damn vacant world title. Where's all the other media outlets like Mike and Carpenter? They reported Bud getting stripped. Why not reporting?
Yeah, that's a good point. That's what he had hit me before. I don't know how accurate he was doing.
There's no reason to strip Shakur anyway. What's the reason? He fought.
That's what I was saying because he had fought.
He defended. Listen, unless they try to do the shit they doing with Lamont tomorrow, basically saying when Lamont. As soon as the bell rings, he gets stripped of the WBA title. But unless they're doing something like that, there's no reason for them to have to strip Shakur. He defended his title in his mandatory defense against Cepeda, and that was recently. It wasn't like a whole year ago. So there's no, they can't do that, bro. They're not doing. They didn't do that.
I hope not. That's the information I got over here. So that might be wrong, but he missed weight, Fulton. And now they're fighting for. So you said the interim at 135, right?
Yeah.
Go down. The WBC's been going crazy right now. Then also,
I spoke to Dan Rayfield and Mike Carpenter about it a couple of hours ago online. Like, no one done, and none of them said the damn vacated or stripped WBC full title.
I don't know where this guy gets his info from. Joe, you're looking bad on the show. Jamel is correct. Joe, we have to apologize. You fucked up. Joe. No more drinking.
But again, that opens that leaves the door open. That what's going on, L? That leaves the door open though. Like I said, if Shakur goes and beats Teofimo at 140 and says, you know what, I'm gonna stay at 140, then instead of fighting for a vacated title, the winner of tomorrow night will be elevated to the full title.
That's interesting. I mean, what do you feel about the missed weight situation? How do you feel about that?
Shit, I seen a little pudge on my man. So that's crazy work. Somebody, everybody did their research. He had a little pudge in him. So I'm like, and it's like another thing when you moving up, bro. And on top of that, it wasn't like, the fight got pushed back. You feel what I'm saying? The fight was supposed to be, what's supposed to happen before the whole Jake, it supposed to been that happened. So, but you still had, so you had more time. Like, that's my guy, it's my guy. Cool boy, Steph is my dude, but there's no excuse for that. Right? So, like, again, in boxing, there's rules for a reason. There's no excuse for that.
Absolutely. And there's been so much drama around the WBC as of late. I'm gonna run it down to you real quick. Forget about this weekend, right? We had this guy missing weight. You had the Sabril Matias situation, where pretty much people are giving him a pass. So the WBC, right, is allowing him to keep his belt and defend his belt after testing positive for a banned substance, which was Austrian. Now, the technicality was it wasn't the limit, which was one. It was below 1.0. And people, by the way, for the people that are going in the comments saying I'm giving misinformation, this is the actual accurate information. He clocked at a 0.85, which means it's in his system, right? And that's where I'm confused. If it's in his system, why is he allowed? Why isn't he being stripped? Right? That's kind of insane. But again, it was below the threshold, which still to me makes no sense, right? Whatever. Also, Devin Haney comes out and says, he comes out and basically takes a shot at Ryan Garcia, and he says, "Yo, Ryan Garcia looks pretty strong ever since he's back on that shit, right?" And what is Ryan Garcia fighting for? The WBC against Mario Barrios. Now, Devin Haney pointed out, and I didn't know this, that Ryan he's been off the VADA testing since May. So you got June, July, August, September, October, November, 7 months off of VADA. And if you look at Ryan Garcia's videos, he looks insane. I mean, he looks incredible. You know what I mean? But all the talk when it comes to the WBC is about these sanctioning fees and attacking Buck Crawford. That's why I titled it what I titled it today. As long as you pay your sanctions to the WBC, you can do PEDs. And listen, the priority seems like more of getting the sanctioning fees as opposed to actually protecting the fighters. I mean, Jamal, you're a fighter. How do you feel about it?
That's dumb as shit. There's no morals. There's no moral code, yo. And the thing about it, the WBC is the one who practices the anti-doping clean program at that. Like, and you got this man fighting for a WBC title, and he's not, he hasn't been tested. He's been out the program since May. And coming off of a 1-year suspension. Now you out there hooking shit again. Out there hooking shit like crazy again. Yo, Mario. But I ain't gonna lie, that's not even for us. That's for Mario Barrios and the PBC. For them to go out there and do their job and get on these sanctioned bodies and these agencies. That's their job.
Look, I'll give you another one. They even given Conor Benn the mandatory for that fight.
That's your guy.
I like Conor Benn. I don't care what you say about him. I like Conor Benn. But I mean, think about it. Ryan Garcia comes off a bad loss and immediately gets a title shot versus Barrios. They try to give him the belt versus Rolly, right? Loses to Rolly, then gets another opportunity versus what's his guy's name? I mean, it's absolutely insane, and it's all the WBC. I mean, Jamel, as prestigious as this belt is, what the fuck is going on? I need some clarity from you, brother. Please tell me.
It's just a dirty world, though.
No, it's insane. Every blog I see people killing Bud Crawford because he doesn't want.
This motherfucker's mad about the fight. That shit. Listen, Floyd got stripped by the WBO. That's we you know what I'm saying. And for the Bradley situation, you know what I'm saying. So like these shit. We already know who calling.
Hold on. Let me put my guy on. My guy's in the building. Hold on. My guy's inevitable D-Block in the building. What's up, brother?
Man, my brothers, I'm hearing you live. Great show again. I'm going to retweet it. I'm doing my own thing later on. But I'm gonna say this. You know, Jamel. You know, nothing but love, respect for all of you guys. I know that we're living through this era. We're going through it with Terrence Buck Crawford coming out a couple of days ago. You know, dissing the WBC, saying he didn't want to pay the 300,000 pay per view. I mean, the 300,000 in front of him. But I will say this. Like I told Jamel, and I posted it. Canelo Alvarez paid for Terrence Buck Crawford $400,000. Suleiman said that Canelo Alvarez gave his own money because Terrence Buck Crawford didn't want to give that money.
Really? I didn't know.
No. I'm just telling you the truth. So that tells you that a man, right, that lost the fucking fight, that respects the belt, respect for what Undisputed is, literally paid. Let's just say this: you go to a restaurant, like Eddie Hearn said, like, bro, you ate all the food, and now you want to pay? Without the belt, you could be not undisputed. Let's be real with that shit.
Yeah.
And that's what I hate about it. Jamel, you know that I've been, we were going through our events and all that before the fight. It was a big event. We made big numbers, great numbers, and hopefully the rematch happens. If it doesn't, it is okay. But for a man that you know that you need the WBC and you know that the money's right there, where you know what the sanctioning fees are. If you don't know that, then go ahead and fire your manager, fire whoever the fuck you got in front of you, because at the end of the day, you got to respect the belt of what they come and what the degree that they come with, right? The WBA, the IBF, everybody else can have a different number for them to pay because they still get their 3%, by the way, guys, whatever it is. You can Google that shit. Like Deontay Wilder said, Google that shit. So for Terrence Buck Crawford to come out and say, I ain't got to pay that shit, fuck them. Here's the belt. Take it back. You knew what you were coming with. Without the WBC belt, you cannot be undisputed. Let's keep it real for the people because we literally love the sport so much. No one man as Terrence Buck Crawford or anybody else, Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez, we know who the legends are. They had to pay their fees themselves. The legends, guys. You got to respect. Without the belt, these fighters cannot be who they say they want to be. Let's be honest with that. It's not my fault that Mauricio Suleiman wants to, he even said 0.6%. But guess what? Canelo Alvarez grabbed the tab. He said, I got you, my brother. Even though you defeated me, I got you. And that tells you there. When Suleiman asked Canelo, hey, man, this guy's not paying, bro. This guy's not paying. I got you. Don't worry about it. That ain't shit. I got you. Terrence Buck Crawford, shame on you. Shame on what the fuck you about. Because I'm going to say it like this. Yes, you guys put your lives out there. But without the belt, at the end of the day, the belts are going to keep on going. The fighters come and go. But it's about the legendary status that you want to say you're about. You want to be undisputed? You got to pay the pass. It's never. D-Block.
Hold on. Before you hang up, hold on. D-Block, before you hang up, I got a question.
Yeah, go ahead, my brother.
I'm with you in terms of paying the sanctioning fees, right? But where does the morals come into the situation? Is the sanctioning fees more important than fighters' health? And why I bring that up is how is the WBC allowing Sabrina Matias to still defend his belt? How are they not forcing Ryan Garcia to be in VADA and get an automatic another title shot off of a loss? I mean, I feel what you're saying, but is that not more important for the sport as well? When you're allowing, I mean, listen, Sabrina Matias actually killed somebody in the ring.
Exactly. I know he killed somebody. Yeah. We got to investigate that. Somebody has to. That's crazy. Yeah, but I'm saying this. Yeah. I understand you. I understand you, North. I'm with you 100%. Those are different conversations to have. I'm having a conversation over a man that doesn't want to. How many months have passed by since September? How many months have passed by since Madrimov? They literally gave him the green pass to go fight Canelo Alvarez, and you still owe the other bill. Like, they literally said, you're good. We got credit. We're going to give you credit for that Madrimov fight. We're going to good. You haven't paid us, but it's okay. You want to dispute it? Without us, you can't make it happen. But we're okay. We're going to let that pass. And his agents, whoever the fuck they are, never answered the phone call, never had a conversation. They literally just kept it going to, when you make a phone call, you just go straight to the message. That's what they did. You know what I hate about people like that? Because I literally rent my house. If you ain't gonna pay me, you better fucking let me know. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna kick you ass out if you ain't about that life. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna say like this: do what you gotta do, and you have to let Canelo Alvarez pay your debt. That's crazy. Listen, never. D Block, D Town, DC Deville, coming at you live from Dallas, Texas.
My man. I mean, I don't know if that's true. That's crazy that Canelo picked up the tab.
Canelo did make a $400,000 contribution today or yesterday, I believe it was. But now that is true. But at the same time, it wasn't like I said. People get it misconstrued. I guess, man. Like it wasn't about that. Bud was basically trying to get over on the sanctions body. Of course, we know the WBC. You need all the belts in today's boxing to be considered undisputed. It was more the principle that he was trying to make was basically
they wanted more or some shit. Right?
They wanted more. The other three agreed on a number. Now forget whatever percentage they agreed on a number. The WBC was like, we want boom. So that's what happened. Wasn't that he said, I'm just going to be cheap and get over on you. He's like, no, everybody else agreed on this. I paid this one, and this one, the same thing. I came back to you. You said that wasn't enough. So to make it worse was like I said, they came out and made a whole big announcement about it. You got Mauricio and them doing, press conferences on it. You got them, you got them doing, saying, they're doing a whole little committee meetings, putting the videos out, whatever. Y'all don't get mad when he fires back and tells y'all about yourselves, whatever. Then try to play, we're still Team Crawford. It's like y'all, they're good at throwing their hand, they're throwing the rock and hiding their hand type shit. But like, it wasn't about that. He didn't want to pay him. He was like, but y'all be ODing like.
To me, it was like, the importance. I mean, I'm with you. To me, it was the priority, right? You're throwing these press conferences coming at Terrence. All right, he didn't pay, but you didn't do that for guys testing positive. You got
because them motherfuckers getting to the finish line is a paycheck, man. I keep telling everybody that. It's like shit. It's a paycheck. Yo, you see it happen today. Whoa! We need sanctions bodies. We need them sanctions. We need that cut. We got to put a belt on the line. We got to put one of our belts on the line. Yeah. Let's make it a lightweight fight. And then on top of that, y'all give out the interim title. Yo, I'll be pissed. Imagine the motherfuckers that's down there, up there at lightweight, waiting for a shot to even, even get a chance at the title. And then because somebody misses weight, you take an interim title, which we all know is basically like the fucking WWE Money in the Bank type situation where you can cash in. You know what I'm saying? If the fighter disappears, you get elevated to the main, to the full champion. Or you can cash in whatever to get your shot at the champion, whatever, et cetera, et cetera. So like that's great. I ain't got nothing to say, man. I'm tired of talking.
No, but I mean, absolutely, it's insane.
Most of these. I told you though, when it was on Wednesday. They make the rules as they go. Nothing's ever set in stone. Only one that probably follows their rules down to the T is the IBF.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, bro. Like
IBF, like even Bud said, IBF, they don't play it. Hey, you're not gonna do. You're not gonna do. All right, all right, whatever. We'll take that back. Best of luck to you moving forward.
No, and listen, and I understand that. I just feel like you're prioritizing money when it comes to the WBC. Think about it. I mean, Ryan Garcia literally.
He's the first one on there crying about a person. I don't ever hear nobody else crying about purse bids except for Mauricio Silva. He gets on there every time. When the money is funny, he get on there crying about this. He want to make public threats to strip this person or remove this person from the rankings. He always crying.
It's always about money, though. Think about it.
But then then you got to throw in, this money goes in. But again, like I said, I'm glad it's not even just Bud. There's a lot of people putting it out there. When these sanctions bodies come in town for the fights, they demand. Sometimes they fucking demand, depending on who's flying, they'll demand first class tickets. They demand, we gotta have this type of hotel room. It's crazy.
They want that bread. I mean, it's clearly about the money, though, Jamal. Come on. Ryan Garcia, one of the highest people. You don't think they want that 3%?
I'm saying, of course. Conor Ben is hot right now.
Conor Ben's
right now. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't fought at welterweight since the Peter Dobson fight, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Was that 2 years ago they said now? But he's the man. Forget put him in the rankings. He's the mandatory.
Mandatory for the winner of the round.
That's why I tell these fighters, listen, I don't care how good your skill set is. Go get you a great manager and make sure they put you and make sure they shop you around for a notable promoter out there who has big pockets. Because that's the only way you're gonna be able to get your shot off. Because like I said, you got a lot of guys that actually can fight, and these motherfuckers are still waiting for their chance. But every time you look in the media, it's the same names and the same fighters getting these big opportunities.
No, absolutely, and it's all about the dollar. I mean, Conor Ben, they sold what I think it was like I don't know, it was like 600,000 pay-per-views, something the first time, and they sold out an arena of 60,000. They're planning on having a Conor Ben versus Ryan Garcia mega fight, and of course,
they are making plans for Ryan. Every time they make plans for Ryan, he fuck it up somehow.
Well, I mean, they're trying their best. Yeah. I mean, that's a lot.
Stop looking ahead. Stop looking ahead. Ryan, stay.
But that's what they're doing, Jamal.
Every time they make plans, they jinx. They always If I was Mario Bars right now, I'd be grinding to ruin the party. The same way that Rolly's ruined the party. When they supposed to have Haney, you know what I'm saying, Garcia too. Rolly said, "Fuck all that." That's all they spoke about. That's all they spoke about in the building.
The WBC low key, or high key, is rooting for Ryan to win that fight. It's just more money in their pocket. They've clearly made it about the dollar amount, bro. And a Ryan Garcia, Conor Ben,
and then they're gonna throw in another special title. Then they're gonna get another paycheck. That's how they do.
Yeah, I mean it's unfortunate, man. And listen, the Suprema Tia situation got me upset. People are you know how many people are calling me a clown? Yo, you're a clown for this. You and Jamal don't know shit. And I'm like, dude,
who the fuck said that stupid shit?
Bro, so basically,
I wish a bitch would.
Read the comments of the show on YouTube, right? No, let hear Joe. So they're like, yo, you're giving misinformation. And I'm like, what misinformation am I giving? I'm like, he got cleared because of the levels that were there.
Right.
But Austrian isn't something that just pops into your system. Like, we don't make Austrian. You feel me? Like, it was literally instilled in his system, but the amount, it was a technicality as to why they kept it going. My man Absolute Boxing in the building, he gave me a little wrong information, but he did say Dan Rafael is the one who actually said it was for Shakur's belt. Absolute, you're on live with me and my man Jamal. What's up?
Yo, Norris, why would you intro me that I gave you the wrong information? Like, that's
you trying to throw you under the bus. Somebody get thrown under the bus, bro.
I'm throwing
no, I love it, bro. I love it. I love being called out because that's how it works around here. Because we talked about this, and Norris, you know, I love you, and we on here, and Jamel, I'm trying to steal you. Look, Nick from Absolutely Boxing has a little segment for you, and I'm gonna get with you about that. And we want to talk about Jamel coming on to Absolutely Boxing, representing the 10A podcast, and do a little segment right quick. You okay with that?
I'm about to say as long as Norm's cool with that, but it's like he was trying to just like, but nah, like the way he put out was like we're trying to take you. For...
Yeah, I'm like, damn, Absolute shit. Give me wrong information. What's going on here?
We can talk, Joe.
That's why I led with it, because you disrespected me like I disrespect you.
Damn.
yeah. I was like, damn, I put me in the middle of
Look, I love what's going on here. And Nord, I got the tweet from Dan Rafael and I sent it to you, and I saw it, and that's what made me think of the vacant, because Dan Rafael said vacant, and I was like, how is it vacant if Shakur Stevenson didn't even fight yet?
Yeah, facts.
But Jamel is correct. It's technically the interim, which is kind of nuts how the WBC did that. So
That's still a big title. That's still a big title. It ain't like the WBC silver or nothing like that. I'm like, yo, the interim title? Like, damn.
They want that chicken. They want that bread. Come on. Ryan Garcia got a damn title shot, bro. Like, after taking a shitty loss, and he's got a title fight. I mean, if it's not obvious what's going on right here, Sabrina Matias didn't even get a slap on the wrist.
We gotta
a
put
parole or whatever.
Listen, we gotta put the pieces in motion for a big 2026.
Yeah, it's all money. Some of these boxers get a second chance. Of wild money talks. Money does talk. Popularity talks, and it's unfortunate, man. In boxing, it's supposed to be a poor man's sport where, you know, you can come up from the bottom, but it's tough when you keep recycling the popular fighters because you want to make more money. I mean, it's unfortunate. You know, and that's what we're doing right now. What's up, Absolute?
Look, Norbs, like Jamel, I'm from Philly. I'm from Philly, and this is very hard. This is a very hard statement and observation to make right now because I have to talk about Stephen Fulton's career. He went to Japan and he got knocked out by Monster.
Mm-hmm.
After he got knocked out by Monster, he fought a lackluster.
Was it Brandon Figueroa?
What's his name?
Figueroa?
No, it wasn't Figueroa. It was before Figueroa. It was before Figueroa. He fought Castro. He fought Castro, and he got knocked down in the fifth, and he he won a split decision at Castro, at 126, and then he fought Figueroa for the WBC belt and dismantled Figueroa for the belt, and so he got that belt, WBC belt, chance and won it, and now he's getting the WBC belt chance against Foster at 130, but since he didn't make the weight, he still gets the WBC belt chance at 135 for the interim. That's funny to me. I want to hear your thoughts because, again, let me break it down. He lost. He got knocked out by Monster at 122, super bantam. Then he lackluster performance against Castro, and then beat Figueroa for the WBC belt at 126, and now he's getting a shot at 130, a WBC belt, which now he can't get WBC belt because he's 2 pounds over. But now he's getting a interim shot, the 135 belt, to become a 3-division champ. Does that read any kind of conspiracy to you?
I mean, we just pointed it out, bro. Like that's business. That's business. Listen, anything to do to keep the WBC in the mix, in the picture for tomorrow night to get that sanctioning fee. That's all it is. That's all it is.
But it's unfortunate, bro. Like,
if I'm not gonna lie, if I was shocked, I'd be mad though. I'm like, yo, I gotta get a check. I did my part because you gotta look at it. I did my part. My opponent came in there with. Am I getting? Is he? Has anybody even seen it? Is Shock getting compensated? You know what I'm saying, for doing his part? Because it's like you still rewarding. You know what I'm saying, Fulton for messing up. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't lose nothing. You know, is he giving him some of his purse? It's like dog. I had to grind and make the weight. You know what I'm saying? Now that you didn't make the weight, we gotta go. We can go up another weight class and fight for another belt. That's supposed to make me happy. Like, come on, y'all. I'll put my body through hell. Sometimes the weight class be hard.
That's the point, man.
That's like saying fucking Ryan when Ryan was overweight in the Haney fight, and they say, you know what, let's put a welterweight title on the line, and yada yada. This man got out there, got knocked down 3 times, and then found out the guy had shit in his system. Like, yo, you still put people out there like at risk, but as long as there's a belt and a sanctioning fee on the line, we'll sweep it under the rug.
PEDs get swept under the rug, but no.
I'm not saying that Fulton's on PEDs. I'm just saying I was like, people still get rewarded for not doing their part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out to my guy Low Nose Boxing in the building. No, you're right, and then you know they've had a rough year. I mean, rough couple weeks, man, and. You know, how do you prioritize what's important?
They don't care. They don't care about you. Don't care about your opinion. They don't care about the fighter's opinion. They care about what that check look like.
It's about that.
Yo, they don't care. Like he's going. Listen, tomorrow they're gonna be. Listen, you gotta watch. You gotta look at them. You gotta look at them in the ring. It's the funniest shit ever, y'all. Y'all look at the Sanctions bodies when they get in the ring and see how happy they are. Especially when trying to put their belt on you. Look how happy they are to get that. You know, so to get that promo or that media that media footage. Man, it's the funny man.
The first class hotels, the first class flights. I mean,
yeah. I'm telling you, real talk. If you want a good job, this is not all jokes aside, because I've been approached about this shit. If you want a good job, you know what I'm saying, just go have a connection with one of the Sanctions bodies and be like, y'all, I just want to represent the Sanctions body, yada. You won't you get paid flights, you get paid hotel, you taking trips, you probably going to the biggest fights, you know what I'm saying, depending on probably the biggest fights out there up front row. Just to hold the belt and make sure everything goes according to plan and put around somebody's waist.
Yeah, this is crazy, but El makes a great point. He says the WBC is making the case for Zuffa Boxing and TKO to lobby Congress for the Muhammad Ali, and that's what it's the facts. I mean, it's very corrupt. Absolutely. What were you about to say, brother?
Well, I know. I mean, Norge and Jamel. I mean, I agree. Like, this is the whole point. Like, so the whole point of the event tomorrow is that Laura was supposed to fight Genetech for a unified belt. We had 3 belts on the line tomorrow.
Yep.
We had 3 belts on the line, and Genetech popping dirty. Now Laura is fighting Johan Gonzalez for a defense against his 1 belt, who got knocked out by Ramos at 154. Now you're going up and fighting Laura at 160. But you can't jeopardize the whole event by taking back the Fulton Foster title defense. So now you had to keep the Fulton Foster belt title defense or fighting for a title in the same fact. So that's why they say, okay, so since Stevenson's going up and fighting Lopez, 135 belt the WBC 135 belt is now vacant because I know it's for interim because he's going up. It's now interim. So now you made that fight for the 135 belt, which is absolutely nuts. Like it's a crack show, just to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they're definitely opening the door for Zuffa right now to make a big change, especially with what they're trying to do with the Ring Magazine belt. And I mean, it's just a crazy thing. People are going to start picking sides, man. And you know, I think it's going to be a big war. I mean, watching Oscar come at Bud and everybody, it's kind of crazy, man. I've been watching everybody talk shit, whether they're on that side or the other, and I don't know, man. It's absolutely crazy right now. What do you think about the Ryan Garcia situation not being in VADA since May? Like, how crazy is that? How do you feel about it, Jamel?
I don't feel like talking about the shit. Bro, I just spoke on like, yo, I don't really almost like, yo, they know what they're doing. Like I said again, I tell you, that's up for Mario Barrios and team to be like to say something about it. I'm not fighting the motherfucker, man. I'm just.
Yeah, how many people have popped?
When Devin pointed out, it been real quiet. I ain't hit no statement from the WBC.
Yeah.
None, so that's on. Like I said, man. Again, Mario Barrios, you better do your homework, brother. You better have your team on it. You better be yo. Motherfucker out there, he out there playing around and shit. Ryan know what he doing too, man. Ryan make it seem like he out there just training with influencers. He's putting out the shit that y'all only can see. Like he's out there with influencers, playing around the house, do it. I guarantee he out there grinding like a motherfucker behind the scenes.
Oh, he looks
makes like he's just bullshitting right now.
He looks big, bro. Bullshit. He looks bigger than when he fought Devin.
Man, listen.
You didn't see what he tweeted, Devin?
That's Mario's problem.
Man, hell yeah.
Now, some shit pops up on these tests. You gotta get Ryan Garcia out of here, yo.
Ryan's not gonna pop dirty in his next one. He's not gonna.
If he do, you gotta get him out of here. He dangerous, yo.
He is not gonna pop dirty. They're gonna make sure of it, bro.
He put lives at risk, yo.
Or you know what? If he does pop dirty, it'll be under 1%, so he's good. He'll be at 0.8.
Listen, I don't want to see a sprinkle in this motherfucker.
It was parts per million for the Devin Haney fight. Parts per million. So
it's crazy how this is boxing is, man. It's just unfortunate that money is put ahead of people's lives, and then it's trash.
Oh, yo, if I did crack 2 days ago, and there's only a little bit of my stream today,
still a crackhead, right?
It's still crack.
I'm just saying he's got a point. If coke comes in my system, right, and it's less.
Yeah. Oh wait, it's only a picture of it in my system, yo. You still a crackhead, yo. Like,
don't worry about it, Sabril. We're gonna take care of you, buddy. I mean, Jesus.
Yo, there's too much money. Listen, there's too much. Yo, there's too much money. Yo, if that was somebody in the mid tier, like, yo, for one, they're like, yo, get him out of here. We'll get a replacement. But when you bringing in some type of a good purse, we need that. Like I said again, they get free trips. They take care of your hotels. They take care of your flights. You living the life as yo. You living life that you work with your sanctions. But I'm telling you, yo, that's the real hustle. That's the real hustle.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man.
Yo, think about it. Their conventions, because like I said, I was at the WBO convention like 2-3 years ago in Puerto Rico. That's a vacation. That's a vacation, yo. I got paid to I got paid to be on vacation.
It's crazy, bro. I'm looking at it right. Hold on, is the pay-per-view still $85 tomorrow?
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. Listen. You lost Janovic, and my man didn't make weight. They went to go find a belt. They had to go find a belt. You know what I'm saying? That you know what I'm saying is in the weight limits. They went to go find a belt.
They said that Janovic was on the superhuman serum, bro.
Motherfucker, Super Saiyan, yo.
Bro was an Avenger. That's crazy. Like, dog.
I don't know how it got there. everything contaminated. Y'all ever notice every time you get a contaminated test, the only contamination in the test is steroids?
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Yo, y'all never notice that? Every time a fighter gets contaminated, claims it's contaminated, it don't be contaminated with nothing else like crazy chemical. It be contaminated with some PEDs. Every time it's contaminated. Every time.
No, absolutely.
And then what kills me is they know the fighters miraculously know exactly where the source came from. You know what I mean? For real. I can't even remember what I ate last Monday. You gonna tell me? It was probably the it was the carton. It was the carton of eggs I got from Walmart on.
Technically, when they say it's what is it a product that was that had it that it was a tainted product. First of all, if you notice, they don't name.
I take so many when I'm in camp. You know what I'm saying? Legally, I take fucking supplements. I can't tell you exactly. I'm not gonna be able to tell you if some shit come up. Like I'm just saying like exactly like, oh, this is a bad batch of whatever of this.
For those that don't know, Matthias and Ryan and these guys, Osterin is not on that okay list. I don't know how it keeps getting in your system, but it's not on the goddamn list. Like,
I learned something new today on this week too. I learned that it comes down to how much is it, left now is how much is in your system.
Yeah, that's insane, dude. Like,
wait. We caught it, and we may have caught it in time. But
not enough, guys.
But since when we caught it, it was only a little bit when we caught it. We can't. We're going to.
But you know what? That also falls on the public for being retarded. The public hears that, and they're like, "Oh,
I'm telling you, if he go out there and get hurt, man,
like, come on, bro." My favorite is when they say somebody messed with the urine. Like, come on, bro. Seriously? Somebody had the time to break into these places.
I know, I do know they do the little test, right? They have the little screws. Once you screw that bitch on, you can't take it off. They have the metal locks and shit.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the lab literally has to be the ones to open that motherfucker afterwards. It's not like the mic and after you piss in the shit, somebody can open your shit and play with it. Nah, it locks up. Once you close it, it's locked. It's locked.
Question. My man Alex question says, was Sharice ranked high enough to fight for the WBC 168-pound interim title? Or I know Turkey wanted Sharice to fight Canelo after Bud, but was he ever a mandatory? I'm not 100% sure.
That doesn't even matter, bro. Think about it. Al just said, was he ranked high enough to fight for the bro? These dudes ain't fighting in the lightweight division and they're fighting for a lightweight interim title. It don't matter. It don't matter. And from my point, from when we got anyway, Sharice he wanted Canelo to win the fight to get that Canelo fight. So obviously he was ranked high enough if he was in the ranking of Canelo fight, if Canelo would have beat Bud. But bro, that shit don't matter. If you got the right people, I'm telling you, listen, I can make a phone call right now. Promise you, I can make a phone call right now and be like, hey, I got a boxing match coming up. Let me do me this solid. I need you to at least put one of your vacated regional titles. It could be any regional title. Give me one of your regional titles. Once I win that regional title, place me in the top 15 to make me eligible again to fight for a world title. Oh, okay, cool, Jamel. How you been doing? By the way, how you been doing? I've been good, and that's it.
That's insane.
Yo, I can go. I'll be like, yo, I got a fight coming up in this. Can we throw one of your titles on the line? Yo, sure.
But even the way they place the rankings, when I found out about that made me look at like, what? Like, is this for real? Like,
this motherfuckers I knew I was better than, did more than, it was still ranked higher than me at one point.
But Jamel, hold on. Is that terrible that you're able to call up and get that ranking?
That's just the game. That's the game. Okay. It's all about who you know. It's the game. I'm just telling you just how it is. If I was to right now didn't fight since last April, I'd be like, yo, I'm coming back. I'm trying to get back in the title picture. Let me reach out to this section, this section, and even if you don't even put a regional title on the line, I need y'all to recognize my performance to give me even a ranking. Like I said, I didn't fight last year. The end of the year prior to that, I didn't fight for a WBC title, but I knew somebody at the WBC, and I was like, hey, I need you to help me out here. The next time it came around, Norms, they had me ranked in the top 15 off the rip. I ain't pay no fee. I ain't do none of that shit. I just happen to know somebody that knows somebody in that circle.
Wow, that's crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's
really crazy because
I'm being upfront with you. Other fighters may not tell you that, but it's not gonna hurt me if I if I do or don't say it. I'm just being real. Like that's just how the game goes. If I know somebody, like, yo, I need the IBF to acknowledge my fight. Can we do something about that? Oh, sure, Jamel.
That's crazy.
Best of luck to you. Even if it's the bare minimum, it don't matter. If you rank me at number 15, I'm still eligible to fight for a world title. Now, all I gotta do now is go back to my manager to speak with the champions, to speak with the champions promoter, convince them why we should make this fight, and boom. Now I'm back in the title picture.
My man, All Facts, No Opinion says, how does a fighter go from 155 to number 5 in anybody's sanction? They're paying their way into the game now. I mean, it's the facts. I mean, you gotta have a good man.
They did do that, yo. Y'all need to go watch The Great White Hype. Remember when my man came out of retirement and he miraculously gave him a ranking when they paid for it?
Yeah,
facts. I'm not lying. Go watch The Great White Hype. The Great White Hype was giving game how the boxing world is. That was back in 93. That was 93. It's still the same.
That's unfortunate, man. I'm not gonna lie. That's
Yo, all facts. Am I lying, bro? It's still the same. My man, they found my man. He was an amateur. He even fight pro. He was an amateur boxer. Since dude lost him in the amateurs and went to fight him as a pro, they gave my man a ranking. They paid for it, and then they made it. And then they said, yeah, this is why he's eligible to fight for a world title, bro. No, and no disrespect. I haven't seen it until my man Lomo came to the game. Lomachenko, but off the rip though, I give him that respect. He fought for WBO international title. Second fight in, he was fighting for a world title. He came up short, but still, like yo, it's all about. You know why? He had a good manager and he had a big promoter behind him. Coming out the Olympics,
yeah,
straight to the top. That's what I'm saying. You gotta be in the right circles. This is how it is. You gotta be in the right circles.
We watch Edgar Berlanga come home.
I used to argue with Al Heyman and them. About that shit. I used to be on the phone with Al Heyman, like, yo, Al, why? I never forget, coming straight up. He said, Jamel, I said, yo, I need to fight for one of these regional belts to get in the rankings. He was like, for what? I said, to get in the rankings. Al, he was like, Jamel, you don't need that. We listen. You get past this fight, we'll get you. We'll make a call. Why do you Jamel? Why do you want to pay? Because you gotta even for the regional titles, you gotta pay sanctions fee. All them belts is a check. He was like, why? I said, why would we? Because real talk, I need y'all to go look at the PBC fights for the most part. When do y'all really see them ever do regional titles? They don't. They don't do the PBC. The PBC rarely does regional titles.
Wow.
If you look at their fight, I'm telling you, if you look at their fights when they first came into play in 2015. They really did a regional. They rarely did a region to put a regional belt. They wasn't paying no sanction fee. They was making calls to get the certain fighters ranked.
That shit is crazy, bro.
No regional, no continental, no intercontinental.
It wasn't PBC. It was not. But it was like, why would we want to know for what? Save your money. They save your money. Save your money. You don't need those regional belts. We'll get you ranked. Just go out here and fight. We'll get you whatever. Like I ask questions. Like I say, even from the time I started went pro, and like when Al Heyman first started calling me personally on the side, and I ask questions. Again, even with fighters is another thing. Like I'm not saying that Al and them try to, they never did me bad or say, or anything like that. But like I peep game when you see fighters, they be stuck in contracts like the music business. These fighters, they keep taking all these advances and shit, and then they keep taking them throughout the year. But in the meantime, they're not fighting to pay them shits back. So what's that do? That keeps building the tab. I remember they used to be like, I used to be like, yo, Al, I'm just trying to fight. When's the next fight date? And then they'll give me a call. I'm like, oh, we don't got nothing yet for you, champ. But do you need some money? Nah, I'm good. I used to be like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, for real?
I don't need no money. Hell, that shit ain't nothing free. You need a little money on the side to get you by. Oh no, I'm good. I just want to fight. Because I knew for a fact. Because if you take that advance, the minute you fight, you start seeing the motherfucker deductions in your on the chart. They have a list of deductions, state fees, taxes. You know what I'm saying? Your corner, whatever. How you ever broke it down? You borrowed an advance from Al. They take that back. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm good. I don't need no money. I just need. Let me earn my check. I don't need yours.
Boxing is crazy, bro. This is the only sport that does this, bro.
Why y'all think? Real talk. Why y'all think? And it's not. It's just business. If again, this is for y'all watching. If you go look at these fighters that I actually 2012 that came in with that are still with the PBC, but you never hear anything about redoing the contract, re-signing them. Nah, some of these dudes, they just the contract. Like I said, my contract when it ended, and that's why I just went to top rank. It wasn't no bad blood. My contract ended. I just went to top rank for a different view. But a lot of them guys I came with, their contract was up too, but they just stayed. Or you see some guys, they still owe some money because they're taking out them advances, y'all. That's how I was like, yo.
That's crazy.
Shout out to my
Once
man.
you take an advance, and people don't realize.
Yo, music. Look. I mean, Look at it. Look at they was doing Tupac at Death Row. Come on, y'all. It's all the same. Entertainment business ain't nothing free.
Yeah, once you take an advance, that's actually a legally binding contract. People don't even realize that.
Hold up.
You
Yeah.
take
Hold up, player. You still owe us about 2 fights.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
had gave you. I'm like, yo, I ain't have no debt.
that's the facts. A lot of he says L says a lot of hold on. A lot of PBC fighters dropped off from 2013 to now. Yeah.
Like I
I
said,
mean,
like I said, Al Hammond, that's my guy. But you guys separate, you know what I'm saying, your personal relationship with the business. And I'm like, yo, I see how the business is. That's what y'all do. I respect it, but I'm like, I'm just gonna go. Like I said, I never said a bad thing about them. Still to this day, I have nothing bad to say about the PBC. Al Hammond was the one that gave me my opportunity to get out there, but I was like, yo, I don't know. When I started seeing them taking these advances, I'm like, yo, I peeped the game. I ain't trying to. I don't need to borrow no money. Yo, I'll fight. I'll fight for whatever you try to offer me in my next fight. So you know what I'm saying. I don't have to worry about paying nobody back nothing.
yeah, and this goes in anything, whatever. If you're doing music, you're doing anything. Once you accept the money, it's an actual binding contract. People don't even know that. You take 5,000, you take 2,000. You're literally agreeing to their terms without even having
Oh yeah,
terms.
especially when they make you sign for that shit too. Hold on, you signed off on this.
No, absolutely. I mean,
we got receipts.
Yeah, no, it's insane.
I don't even say them names, but I'm like, I know some of my boys were like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't borrow. We don't got to advance for 50,000 for camp. You know, I'm like, that's too much. You got to pay that. And then let's say you can't. Let's say you get injured for your camp and you got to reschedule.
You got to pay that.
But now you need, but you still need more money to get you through the next part of the next camp. So you still go open it. Yo.
Crazy. No, I mean I've seen it in just the entertainment business. People taking advances and thinking they could go somewhere else, and I'm like, no, it doesn't work that way. You're legally bonded to this individual, and I learned that through my lawyers. They're like, yo, if you would have accepted any amount of money, they would have used that as an agreement. Yeah, that's a fact.
Ain't nothing free.
Yeah, I mean,
this is not to knock nobody because it's not just PBC. It's everybody around the board. Like that. But it helped me get smarter when I went to Top Rank. When I went to Top Rank, shout out to my man Bomat. We got into my contract when I became champion, where I would get an extra thing on the side just for camp, not including my purse. So I would get okay, we get this is my purse, and then we get also another 25,000 or whatever for camp.
Yeah, L says, oh yeah. I mean, this facts. This goes to music. This goes to entertainment. Yeah. Once you get that money, it's a binding agreement. Like even though you don't have terms, you owe that money somehow. Like you can't make any moves, so you got. I mean, people, and it's crazy because in boxing, it's not like you get drafted and you're getting advanced. And no, I mean, it's pretty much the streets. To be honest with you. Same thing with music. Like, listen, I just watched the Puffy documentary, right? And you see so much bad business. I mean, my homegirl Babs Bunny, she was in Making a Band, and she could tell you. I could bring her on the show. She could tell you what she had to go through in terms of
bad boy get more money than you can count. They should have Mason. They probably have Mason. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know Mason.
Mace don't even rock with Puff. You know why? He's like, bro, dude still owe me money. I mean,
no, I'm surprised he wasn't in the documentary.
Yeah, I was surprised. And I actually spoke to Babs about it. I spoke to Babs that day, and when I watched the documentary, and you know, this business. That's how business and boxing is too. It's insane. It's absolutely insane.
Norm, did you know that the top 5 rappers in the world are Dylon?
We're not doing that.
Dylon. I didn't know if you did that.
I thought the band was gonna go places, boy. The band ain't do shit,
bro. So the band, I mean, I
fuck with the band though. I supported and everything. I came out of boot camp. That's how long I came out of boot camp. Really? Yo, what L was with me. I was with. I came out of boot camp. I had my parents and they bought me the band album. The Black album had just came out. and it was something. It was something else. It was something else. It was something else around that time. I think it was the I think it was the G Unit, like Beg for Mercy album that came out too. But I was supporting this shit back then, dog.
Bro, I know Enes and I know Babs personally. I speak to Babs pretty frequent, and I spoke to her literally right after the documentary. And I don't even want to speak on business that we had spoken to about before, but yeah, I mean, Puff the contracts. They said in the documentary when they signed it, she said that she showed it to her lawyer.
Yeah. That documentary made you justify everything that Tupac was doing.
Yeah, no,
I was like, yo, Diddy had a real jealousy problem. Yo, Diddy was a motherfucker. Diddy the type of person that you definitely don't keep around your girl. Don't bring your girl around there.
Bro. Yo, I got it.
He was stealing. He wasn't thinking about. I can't say he was even stealing them. He was like, somebody like take your chick. He wasn't even doing that. He was doing more of like just some real snake shit. Like he tried to separate, create division and shit. Like,
bro, Puff is a different individual, man. I'm not gonna lie. And like,
damn.
It's unfortunate that not one of his artists that he put out got money. I mean, I think French Montana ended up marrying the princess of Saudi or something like that. But think about it. They all had to leave to make money. But that's similar to the boxing world. If you don't take care of yourself, if you're not educated, it is what it is. And like I said, Bab's contract, she showed her lawyers and they said, "Yo, this contract's to get fame. There's no money in it."
He made the notorious B.I.G. estate pay for the funeral that he conducted.
If you guys don't got it,
I said, "Damn, that's cold." I'm gonna make sure Biggie has the best funeral ever, man. I seen that bill and was like, "Don't worry about it. We'll have his estate paid."
He's gonna deduct it off his record sales. Don't worry about it.
It's crazy.
I mean, but that's just business, man. And again, back to what we were talking about earlier with the sanctions. As long as they're making money off of you, you're their peoples. Regardless, they're gonna protect you. You could be on steroids if you can pull into pay-per-views.
I promise you, I can inbox Mauricio right now and be like, "Yo, I got a fight." I can just say, "I got a fight coming up." And I would love to represent the WBO. I'm in WC. He'll do it. He'll do it.
It's crazy how it is. But absolutely, I'm gonna let you go off the line because your shit is bugging on the other side. I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, you bugging. All right.
My man. But yeah, I mean, it's
yeah, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I did it as a manager too, man. As a manager, I'd be like, "Y'all got a fighter. I'm trying to get this motherfucker ranked. What can we do?" Like,
yeah.
How can you help me to help you?
How can I said in College Dropout, the prettiest people do the ugliest things on the road to riches and diamond rings. Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
listen, man, I could break down so many stories. I don't know if I can speak on some of these publicly. I have to talk to my lawyer before I put anything out, but I could tell you guys some whoppers of stories, bro, that are insane, bro. And it's unfortunate, man. But in business, you got to be smart. I just watched Odell Beckham do he did an interview where he was talking about, 5 years, $40 million is not enough money, and basically saying he's going broke. And I'm like, he's going broke.
He wilding.
Bro, he had $100 million contract, bro.
Honestly, I ain't entertain that shit. I'm not trying to hear that. Yo, for real. Yo, 100 mil. Like, oh, yo.
Bro.
Yo, I said 100 mil. A motherfucker with 10 grand in the bank ain't got a shot at 100 mil.
Nigga. I mean, think about it. People are saying Floyd's coming back.
I clearly try to put that story out of my head. I'm like, that shit popped the last video. I'm like, bro, the thing was you was a wild and he wasn't
bro,
your money.
He
wasn't watching. Yo, where's the investments? Yo, did he mention a single investment?
Bro, no. I'm gonna tell you the investment he made. You ready for this one? This dumb motherfucker, all right? I'm gonna put this out here. Signed with the Rams and told him to pay him in Bitcoin. At the end of the day, Bitcoin dropped when he signed with the Rams, and he ended up making $60,000. Could have got a fucking job for that.
What?
$60K, yeah. He played for $60K.
That's why he
He did win
crying.
the Super Bowl. Yeah.
He crying. He doing. He crying to the wrong crowd. That's why he crying. Gamble your money.
60,000 for the fucking season, bro.
Gamble your money for 60 G's. Yo, oh my God. I heard too. That was no 100 million. Nah, you gamble.
Why would you tell them to pay you in Bitcoin? You thought your contract was going to be like 50 million.
Yeah.
You came back and got 60,000, bro.
Yeah, that's what I can't, man. I don't feel bad, bro.
I don't either. But I mean, listen, there's a lot of guys.
You can give me 10. You can give me 10 grand right now, and I can, I can invest that into something that's gonna make something else.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
You talking about 100 million ain't enough to licks?
No, they said, but in 5 years we're gonna be because motherfucker, why are you buying $1 million car? Where the fuck are you going with $1 million car?
I mean, you're gonna see, you gonna do.
He said, I know a banker that makes close to an NFL player's salary and only lives on 50. Absolutely. I mean, you should be able to.
I'm saying, you out there wilding, bro. You just burned through cash.
Bro, I get a contract tomorrow. Let's say me and Jamal get a deal. They give us, we'll give you $20 million. Let's just say 4 years, whatever. I'm just saying the number. Bro, I'm still walking around wearing white tees and shorts, bro. Like, I'm not wilding. Jamal likes to wear the Versace and Amiri and shit. I'm good.
You see what I got on right now? Fuck what you told me. I'm a fucking Avengers today.
Bro, this is what I'm talking about. Bro.
Yeah, I'm on Avengers today. We should like, yo.
I tell you this, boxers are definitely the dumbest, and I've seen it. And you got to think about it too. In business, right? When you're in business, and I'm just using Al Heyman as an example. I'm not saying he did this. You're Al Heyman. You're a millionaire. Once you give these guys that type of money, all they're gonna do is fucking gamble it away and put themselves in a bigger hole.
It's not just that. They're gonna cry too.
Yeah,
it's time to get paid again.
Absolutely. And then you have them where you want them. Well, I gave you the 100,000, man. I could only do about 800,000 right now. You know what? I'll forget about the 100,000. Do it for this bullshit. Meanwhile, you're screwing yourself over for you should be getting because you're desperate.
Wow, I didn't know he did that in Bitcoin. He need to get shot.
Yeah, he's fucking retarded. He signed his contract and told him to pay him in Bitcoin. That, my man, was the fucking dumbest shit you could have ever done. I mean, Jesus Christ. Bitcoin? Like, are you serious right now? Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate, man. But tomorrow is the fight night. Lamont Roach pay-per-view. I mean, I think most people are going to be fire sticking that motherfucker since everything had done changed this weekend. But I'm definitely going to be doing the play-by-play. Jamel might join me. I don't know. You know what I mean? Jamel makes a lot of money out there doing what he does. I mean, Jamel, check him out on Jamel Herring at OnlyFans as well. You guys want to check him out? He's making a lot of money on that as well. So,
they might give a check too.
Damn, they cut a check. I'm on there, bro. I can do feed picks, whatever you guys want.
They changed the game up. Like, especially in the combat sports, they'll give you a check just to have a page. But like, yo, come watch the fight, exclusive backstage content, yada yada yada, and they'll write you a check. I promise you.
I'm with that shit.
You ain't gotta show. You ain't gotta be out there assed out. You ain't gotta be out there showing no feet. None of that dumb shit.
I'm not mad at that. My man L does that shit. He got OnlyFans. L, tell him. L, put up your OnlyFans real quick. We'll promote it for you. I got you. Where's my man L? When's L gonna come on the show? This motherfucker never comes on the show. Just talk.
That's not L, bro.
It's
a grown ass man, dog. Grown ass man, dog. I can't tell you. I don't know. That's a grown ass man.
It's fucking Hollywood. That's his problem. You know what I mean?
I said my man Austin Trout just won. I just seen that on the side.
Oh, I forgot.
Austin over there making a killing right now. He just punching yo.
Bro, your man is wild. Look what he just wrote, bro.
All right, we logging off.
This your man. This your man, bro. That's your man, Jamal.
My man had a very productive, crazy ass day. So I get it. He had a crazy day.
That's your man. I don't know what he's talking about. Yo, we're doing
families gotta they got their own thing.
Yo, that's crazy. What time of prelims tomorrow? 6 o'clock? 4?
Shit. I don't know. I'll be up watching though. I'll be up.
Are you gonna hop on? We're gonna do play-by-play or what?
Yeah, I might do that with you.
All right, let's definitely go tomorrow night.
If it gets stupid, I'm like, yo, I'll call you back. These niggas making me mad. That's why you gotta be like, yo, you gotta do that. Yo, I gotta call you back. This motherfucker making me mad right now, yo.
Listen, man, whatever. We out of here. It's your boy Norbs. It's your man Jamel, and it's the podcast. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. We're gonna be streaming live, talking about.
Hey, he stopped him, man. Yeah, Austin Charles stopped him. I'm over here watching this. You know, all right, I'm gonna give it a shot.
God damn it! We're trying to run the goddamn show, but we are out. Oh shit, he left. He left. This motherfucker left me. It's your boy Norbs, and we are out.